Hello everyone, welcome to Card Collectania. This is Cindy, and today I'm here with a Valentine. This is part of a challenge from cardstv.blogspot.com. They have a challenge up now for 3 Valentines for children, 3 by 3 cards for children. And so today I'm going to show you the one of them. I'll put together one of them and I'll show you the other 2. And I used the Sweethearts cartridge for all 3 of them, and a few other things as well. And I'll be using today a 3 by 3 card which I created by using a Spellbinder's die. For this project I used 2 from a set called Spellbinder's Nestabilities. It's labels 12. And there are 6 of them in the package. And I used the 2 here. And I'll show you what I did with each of those in just a moment. So I started with the larger of the 2 that I showed you here. And it is a 3-inch, just under 3-inch dies. And so what I did was I took a 3.5 by 5-inch piece of red, and I folded it in half at 3.5, so it was about 3 inches when a square when I got 3.5 inches when I got finished with it. And then I put the paper on my die, but here's the fold. I ran it just on the inside edge, so I didn't want to cut off that fold. Then I ran it through the big kick machine that I have, and as long as you don't cut off the fold, you'll end up with a card, and it's almost exactly 3 inches as it is right here, 3-inch square. Alright, so I was finished with that one then, and so I decided what I would do for the outside of that is I would take the next smaller one, and I would put that one, I would use that to cut a white piece, and I would put that on top. And so I did that, but before I decided to attach it, I wanted to run it through an embossing folder. And I used the Doris Heart folder. You'll see it's on a slant, as it is in here. I turned it so that I turned the paper so that the hearts would be going up and down rather than slanted. So I went ahead and did that, and just ran it through my embosser and took care of that. So now I'm ready to put these 2 layers together. And I'll do that and I'll show you what's next. Now for this item I used the Sweetheart cartridge, and I went to page 43, and you'll see on 43 a monkey with a leaf and a little vine that he's swinging on, and then up here on the shift portion the saying, "I'm bananas for you." I decided to cut this monkey, and I used the vine. I didn't use this leaf. It was just bigger than what I had room for on my card. But I cut it at 2¼ inches. And I decided to cut mine in brown. I wanted all of these cards to be brown and a craft color and red and white. So there's the monkey. I cut the basic monkey in brown, and then I used a piece of craft for this cut right here. I didn't use this one, but this mouth that covers his mouth, this craft color, I did that one, and then I layered those 2 together. I went around with a white gel pen and lined in some of the features on his ears and so on. But for the eyes, I just used a pair of little wiggle eyes, and I thought those looked really good. And then on this one, on the lighter brown here, I colored in his mouth and little nostrils there. All right, and so he's almost ready, and he is so cute. I just love this little monkey. And then the vine, instead of introducing another color, green, I decided that I would just pull this monkey, just use this brown as a as a vine here. And also this monkey has a heart that he's holding, and so I didn't use that particular heart. I went and used, I cut a heart out from the Plant in School book cartridge, and he's holding this heart here. So I'm going to move him over, and I'm going to position this vine so that it's right here at the corner and has his tail, it's wrapped in his tail, and then I'm going to trim off whatever's hanging off here on the edge so that I have room to put my sentiment. So I'll put him down, and I'm going to put him on foam tape. I already have a dot, a sticky-do dot on the back of the heart, and so I'm ready for that one. And I'll put the vine right down onto the card, but I'm going to put the monkey on some foam tape, and then I'll be back and show you what he looks like. Now here's my cute little monkey. Oh, I love this little monkey. And I have put the vine down, and I put his tail around that, and I'm all ready to stick this little heart on, and I did put it on a pop dot or a sticky do, and I'm all ready to just put that down in his hands here, and I think that looks really cute. And now I'm ready for the sentiment, and what I did was, on the computer I printed the phrase "Bananas for You," and I did this in Tempest Sans font, and I think it's 16, and I made it so that it, and I put it in dark brown, and made it so that it was small enough that I could fit it into a word window punch from Stampin' Up. And once I had that punched out, I put it on a piece of red cardstock, the same red that the card is from, and I'm going to put it, and I just hand cut a little shadow for it. And I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to put it on a piece of foam tape so that it stands up off the card a bit. And we'll have the outside down, and I've got just a little something to do on the inside. And here he is. Here's this cute little Valentine monkey. He is just a sweet little thing, adorable. And on the inside, I'm just going to take I took another piece of white paper and again generated or no, I didn't. On this one, I just took that same Spellbinder's die, and instead of cutting it out with cardstock, I just did a piece of white, and then from the Cards TV stamps, I had Happy Valentine's Day, which I stamped onto the white. And I'm going to put that down and add in the corner here this little red heart, which is the same one that's on the front. And so then I'll be all finished. I did make a little envelope for that, and I'll show you that in just a moment. Alright, there's one last thing I wanted to show you today, an envelope that I made using the Martha Stewart scoring board. And I cut this, I had to finagle the numbers a little bit, but I cut it at 5 3/8, just a 5 3/8 inch square. And I put it onto the scoring board, as she suggests. When you put that angled piece in there, you've got your scoring runs this way, only it's on an angle. So you score it all the way around at 2 1/8 inches, 2 1/8, and then when you fold this up, your paper you'll have a little square, a little notch here that you need to cut out. And when you do that, then you can have and score them all up and fold them. Then you'll have this cute little envelope. And all you have to do is take some tape. I'm using my ATG gun, and then you just run your tape along the edge here, and then just fold it. Fold the two sides in, fold the bottom up, and you'll have this cute little envelope. You know, Valentines always come in envelopes, even if you don't put them through the mail. So, and this will fit in here just perfectly, and it's just a lovely, lovely card. And again, from the outside, it looks like this, and on the inside, it says Happy Valentine's Day. So here's the finished monkey with this saying, "Bananas for you." He's all ready to go. And then the other two that I did were a kitten, which has the word "perfect" on the outside of it, and again the red heart that I added to it, and then Puppy Love in puppy love, this one says, and this is a little dog. Again, these are all from Sweethearts, and they all have this sentiment, Happy Valentine's Day, and this red heart, the Happy Valentine's Day from Card TV Stamps. So I hope you enjoy them, and maybe they give you a little inspiration for Valentine's Day. Thank you so much.